The session for the New York State legislature may be over, but that doesn't mean the work stops for a lot of lawmakers who have hopes of getting bills passed they believe are important to many families here in New York State.
And one such bill that was just passed by the Assembly on Friday has been getting a lot of bipartisan support overall. It's called the Communication Bill of Rights. And Assemblyman Angelo Santa Barbara is here now. He authored and sponsored the bill, and he's here with more details. Great to have you with us, Assemblyman.
Thanks for having me this morning. I'm excited to talk about this bill.
Oh, I know. We were talking about it for Autism Action Day.
Yeah.
Part of that whole package of bills. So tell us exactly what this bill does and why you say it is needed.
This bill affirms a simple truth. Every person has the right to be heard. And that's what this bill does. Whatever your communication method is, whatever works best for you is going to be protected in state law. It's as simple as that. Whether that's a letterboard, whether that's an iPad like my son uses, or any sort of speech device, whatever works best is sign language, whatever it is, it's protected under this bill that you can use that form of communication wherever you are, whether that's a school setting, whether that's a group home, any state facility, anywhere it is protected and cannot be taken away. It would be like taking away our voice. We're unable to speak. And what this is a civil rights issue. This is disability rights advocates from across the state converged on the Capitol last week. We were pushing for this bill, one last push. We got it done on Friday. Was bipartisan support. A lot of people spoke up when the bill was passed. People wanted to speak on it, wanted to be heard on it, talked about how important this was, that we are the first in the nation to pass a bill like this. That's really significant. This is a groundbreaking piece of legislation that people, the disability advocates, including the Autism Society of America, who backed the bill fully, are celebrating this weekend. We're celebrating what a victory this was.
And you know, unless you're a parent or personally affected by this, you may not realize that these people are nonverbal have so much to say, and they want to say it. So this goes a long way with spreading that awareness.
Yeah, one of the key advocates was Elizabeth Bonker. Communication for All is her group that she formed, and she came up and she uses an assistive technology device, and she talked to our legislators. She went to the Speaker's office. She talked, and she was able to type how she felt, how important she felt this bill was. And one of the things she said is the non-speakers, they suffer in silence. They can't tell you. They feel trapped. She wrote a book. She actually wrote a book that said, "I'm in here." And that says it all. People feel like they're trapped. They sometimes can do much more than they are given credit for. If they're just given that ability to communicate, you can see that they are actually brilliant people. They can do so many things. They can write books, create poetry, music. I had families from Staten Island come visit me to talk about a spelling group, spellers. Her son was a speller that wasn't identified as a speller. But maybe this will change that we can identify people that use spelling boards and are able to communicate that way, so that they are provided the proper education.
Right, and as you know, then this opens up their whole world. So their parents see a future that can be so much brighter for their children.
Exactly right, exactly right. And this is, I say this is groundbreaking because you know, like I speak from personal experience too. My son is a non-speaker. My son communicates using a device. He uses sign language. So I can see that, you know, he may not be able to speak in the way that we are all used to, but his thoughts, his feelings, his expressions are just as real as anybody else's. So I speak as a father, but also as a legislator, meeting people like Elizabeth Bonker, meeting people, advocates, families that have come up and said, hey, these spelling boards, these whatever communication devices have not been identified, and here's what happened. And sometimes there are situations that didn't have to happen. But with this bill, we're going to make sure that New York is on track to make sure that people like this are not left behind as they have been in the past.
Well, the Assembly's done its part. It now goes to the Senate. You get this across the finish line. That's
exactly right. And so we're hoping for the best here, and I think it's exciting news again for the disability community. And this weekend, there was a lot of activity on my Facebook, on my social media. A lot of messages came in about these groups are very, very grateful. I'm so pleased that they had the opportunity to come up and advocate for themselves. People that you considered you may consider non-speaking, but
now they're
with their devices.
With their devices,
they came up to advocate, and they did a great job. They got the message through, and with this bill, we can change that.
hopefully
Elizabeth Bonker was one of those people that came up to meet with the Speaker's office, and I saw the messages that she wrote. I had a transcript of it. Just amazing, thoughtful, heartfelt messages that I think really helped get it over the finish line. Hearing from the people that were affected the most is really what got this done.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully it'll pass in the Senate. We love to report on that. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.
You're watching News 10 ABC, your local news leader.